Hello and welcome back to a Worst Possible Game. I was gonna say I almost said gaming channel, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Hello and welcome back to a Worst Possible Gameplay. I'm Brent.
I'm Stokes.
And we're here to play games for you. Today, it's more Pokemon.
Pokemon.
So it's pretty exciting. As you know, we did an opening for it, but Destined Rivals came out, and we wanted to do something with Destined Rivals. There are a couple decks that might be meta might have some meta play, might have a little bit more power to it, but I really like diving into the set and seeing what the set can actually do. And on the website JustInBasil, they offered some deck lists that are made and kind of focused around stuff just in Destined Rivals. Now, they do include cards from other sets and stuff like that, but it is mostly like, hey, let's try to build a deck around cards just in Destined Rivals. And also, there's single prize decks, which is usually very interesting, especially in today's gameplay.
I noticed that considering, because this is a poison deck, because it's something I like to play as that sort of damage over time style. I used to use the Radiant Wheezing and thing to just up how much the damage is. I'd have status effects on both of us, but be able to cleanse mine. But I noticed, because when we opened, what was it? It was Nidoking, I believe, that I was like, ooh, that's really exciting. And then either Zubat or Crobat. I think it might have been Crobat. But the Crobat, I was like, oh, I want to do all these. And then I looked through and I was like, oh, this just is wheezing.
Yeah.
It's coughings and wheezings. So, which is cool because there's actually two variants of coughings, hence two wheezings. But
Yep. And also, if you're unfamiliar with Pokemon and don't really know what we're talking about when we say single prize, if you watched our other gameplay videos, you probably saw EX cards in play. And when those cards get defeated in battle, the person that defeats the EX Pokemon gets 2 prizes instead of 1, making it obviously easier and closer to win the game because you only have 6 prizes to collect.
Less knockouts required, but of course EXs have higher HP and higher attack stats and things, so there's more difficulty in knocking those out.
Yep.
Single prizes, I don't even know what my HP is at, probably like 100.
Yeah, now probably like 180 maybe. You might have like a 180
on my evolve.
Oh,
on
yeah,
my evolve,
but so, and we've seen that in Pokemon for a long time with Vs, VMAXs, multiple prizes being able to be taken from stuff. That's where
the OG
rule boxes
EXs
come in. Yeah, the OG EXs, yeah. So, but these are decks that are built around single prize Pokemon, so a little bit more of a longer gameplay, which will hopefully help these decks because they are single prize Pokemon. They're going to take a little bit more to get going.
Yeah,
so
it's a different level of pace. Probably less game actions per turn as well.
Yes,
which is good.
But you're playing Poison. I'm playing essentially a water deck, all based around Misty. There's that one Misty's Psyduck card in the set that I really like because of the water art, and I like water. If I was a trainer in Pokemon or a gym trainer or something, I would choose water types. So I found a deck that has water types. It's going to be a lot of randomness. Yeah, the attackers are built around randomness, which should be fun. But we'll see how it goes.
I'd probably be ghost type, but that doesn't really exist in the cards. So
yeah, it's
darkness and psychic, kind of like I'm somewhere in between in that way. But I'd probably choose darkness.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that.
A lot.
There's probably a lot more in there for you to play with than just psychic, which could branches way wider.
I think because poison is something as an effect I like that. And after playing a lot, we play Gardevoir and other psychic decks. I'm like, I don't really take to this card play style as much. But
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to roll off, shuffle up, and get going with game 1. All right, so we shuffled up, we rolled off. Stokes, you won the die roll, but you did have to mulligan because you got no basic Pokemon, so I get an extra card to start.
But I got it round 2.
There you go. I've got Lapras, and I've got Magikarp, both Misty.
Both Misty. This is not representative of one, but I do have a lot of Team Rocket in here. So,
did you want to go first or second?
First.
Okay.
I didn't know. This is my first time trying out this deck, so we'll go first.
Yeah.
Supporter, search for a supporter. Nothing else decent for me. I'll attach energy for turn.
Ooh, luminous.
With this reversal.
There's reversal
energy. And I will not attack you.
That's fair.
Good. Pass, yeah.
I'll draw.
Less game actions, like we said.
Yeah. I'm going to attach a water energy for turn. Actually. Okay.
Ooh, your attack's not an attack. What'd it do?
Essentially lets me search for more Misty Pokemon. Search your deck for up to 3 Misty Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Nice.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Pokegear 3.0. Look at the top 7. May reveal a supporter card there and put it into my hand. The rest get shuffled back into the deck. We got 5, 6, and 7. Sick. I got no supporters.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
This supporter reads, if you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Oh, no! I didn't read it. I was like, it's a supporter. I can't even. But now I'm like, all right, well, let's see what supporter I'm using this next turn.
It's so unfortunate. It's good too.
Yes.
Do you want to go back?
No, we'll keep this part.
Okay.
We'll keep this in. How are you? Read your cards, ladies and gentlemen.
Cards.
Don't self-shark.
That's so funny. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and swim together with Lapras, and I'm going to go look for some Misty Pokemon, and I'll head on over to you.
You got it.
Do have to reveal them.
I'll draw for turn. This is the card. It is Team Rocket's Proton. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn.
Had the perfect card in hand.
I had the perfect card in hand. Search your deck for 3 basic Team Rockets Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle the deck.
Yeah, that's pretty good for your deck. The Misty cards I got Misty Psyduck, Misty Staryu, and Misty's Gyarados.
So those coughings are going to go to my hand? I'm actually just going to leave them right there, though.
Oh, you're just going to put them down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm just going to keep them right there on the bench, ready to rock.
That makes sense. So all the team, all the Team Rocket Weezings. Okay. Or coughings.
Coughings. I know. You get the coughings, you get the Weezings.
Were they basics you had to find?
Yeah.
Oh,
they were basics, yep. But not with this Ultra Ball, which is why I stopped shuffling.
Oh, I see.
Halfway, I was like, wait a minute. Ultra Ball, and I'm going to get my non-Team Rocket Weezing so I can evolve. So that goes to hand. Oops, it evolved. There it is.
What's the reversal energy do?
If I have less prizes, it gives me a energy of any color.
Otherwise
it's just a colorless.
Yeah. Which I don't think, even if you have more prizes, you have a lot of colorless stuff. So I think you'll be fine.
So the thing with this one, this Weezing being good up as my active Pokemon is, if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out.
Whoa!
So it's just a free, maybe I die, maybe you die.
Okay.
Its attack for 2 colorless energy is, it also does 10 damage for each of my opponent's benched Pokemon, and it's a normal 50, so.
Okay.
It doesn't hit light, but I believe, without checking again, I think this one hits for all of my Team Rockets, like coughings and wheezings and like everything. So like these ones are kind of big anthem-based mon in that way. All right, well, with that, I will not attack you and I will pass.
Cool. I will draw. I'm going to go ahead and put down Misty Staryu and Misty Psyduck onto my bench, and I'm going to evolve Magikarp into Gyarados.
So that let you get any, or did you have that separate?
This was get 3 Misty's Pokemon. So just any Pokemon.
Nice.
So a little bit better than the trainer, but I did have to waste an attack, so it kind of makes sense.
Waste.
Well,
first attack. Yeah, I hear you.
And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a Legacy Energy, which is my Ace spec, onto my Gyarados. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, that player takes 1 fewer prize cards. And then I think I'm going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of a Buddy Buddy Poffin and a Night Stretcher.
I am also seeing I do only have 110 HP.
Oh yeah, 110.
And 70, so
180 was my Gyarados I was thinking.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
That is a big boy.
Gyarados, big boy.
Oops. Just punched the microphone. I'll edit that out. And I went and found a Misty Starmie. I'm going to put that into my hand. And I think what I'm going to do, we're going to have fun. I'm going to retreat Lapras, put an energy in discard. I'm going to bring up Gyarados. And then Misty Psyduck has an ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard the bottom card of your deck. If you do, discard all cards from this Pokemon and put this Pokemon on the top of your deck. So I'm going to discard the bottom card of my deck, Super Rod, and I'm going to put Misty Psyduck on the top of my deck. And then I'm going to swing with Splashing Panic, the top 7 cards of your deck, and this attack does 70 damage for each Misty's type Pokemon discarded this way.
Oh, wow.
So I've got
you're self-milling. Well, you got 1.
70. 140.
Oh, wow.
4, 5, 6, 7.
The top 2.
Top 2. So I got 140.
You didn't manipulate the second one, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was actually lucky.
Okay, yeah.
So I got 140 coming at you.
All right.
But then we flip a coin.
That's right. It was heads, even, tails, odds?
Yep. Usually.
So I'm looking for even numbers.
Yep, because I died as well? Or I get defeated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're looking for evens, I'm looking for odds. Shoot! Well,
The highest even, as they say.
my Gyarados is gone,
We'll trade.
but because of Legacy Energy, you don't get a prize.
That's true. But also, now you don't have an ace spec.
That is true. So then I will take my prize for knockout.
And I'll draw. Oh, that's funny. If you knock out this guy, I get more coughings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it just says, if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, just damaged, search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon that have coughing in their name and put them on the bench.
That's
So they just spawn more coughings.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to put in energy. Same energy. Although now it is a darkness. Not that that really matters, but I'm going to Team Rocket's Transceiver and fail to find. And then I'm going to use my supporter, Team Rocket's Ariana. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If all the Pokemon in play are Team Rocket Pokemon, draw 8 cards.
Nice.
I'll draw up to 8 cards, but I am empty.
The Transceiver, does it find supporters only?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do believe you have Team Rocket energies in there, so I didn't know if you could go find that.
Yep, so the Transceiver, search your deck for a supporter card that has Team Rocket in its name.
Got it.
Nice. I'll do Team Rocket's Factory as a stadium.
Okay.
Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter that has Team Rocket in its name, they may draw 2 cards. I'm going to activate that.
That's pretty good.
That's not too shabby.
Drew 10 cards in a turn? That's pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
I like that.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty good.
Now to read my cards. I'll buddy Poffin. I'll get myself 2 basics, 70 HP or less. Throw them on the bench.
Coughing.
It's coughing all the way down.
I played a lot of Pokemon Snap. Play a lot of Pokemon games, but I played a lot of Pokemon Snap. And the thing with coughing and wheezing in the game is you just have to bean them with things. That's like the whole thing.
Hit them with things?
Yeah, because coughing is chasing a Jigglypuff at one point, and you have to try to stop it so Jigglypuff gets happy. You can take good pictures. So really, you're just chucking things at coughings and wheezing in the game. So funny.
I love that lore for them.
Yeah.
They're just annoying pests. You got to beat. No.
Oh, okay.
All right. Pass.
I will draw. I'm gonna play out Misty Psyduck.
You seen Rocky 5?
Yeah.
Just reminds me. I'm thinking of coughing here because any damage he goes and gets some stuff. Reminds me at the very end, Tommy Gunn's manager.
Okay.
When he goes, "Touch me, I'll sue."
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets uppercutted onto the car. That's what I was just thinking with coughing. Touch me, I'll sue.
That's like right at the end, right? When they go to the bar.
It's in the street fight, yeah.
Lana's Aid, put up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon that don't have a rule box and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand.
In your hand?
In my hand. So I'm going to grab Misty's Gyarados, Misty's Magikarp, and a water energy.
Wow.
Thank you, Lana. Put down a Magikarp. I'm going to attach an energy to Lapras for turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and swim together. I'll go look and see if I have any more Misty's Pokemon. Up to 3. Yeah, that's true. My deck is getting a little thin.
And Gyarados is going to mill you.
That is true.
If you attack with him again.
All right. So 2 Misty Psyduck and a Misty Starmie to hand.
Cool.
All you.
All me.
That was my attack.
Draw. Wheezin.
Welcome.
Wheezin the juice.
This is a family game.
And then, not today. Coffin's playing, baby. I'm going to
retreat
into the wheeze, the wheezester. Oh, never mind.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Take back face.
Yep. Mulligan.
Change my mind. I'm going to Team Rocket's Giovanni. Switch your active Team Rocket's Pokemon with one of your benched Team Rocket's Pokemon.
Oh.
If you do, switch in one of your opponent's benched with the active.
Oh, I see.
So, up comes the Magikarp.
Oh, the Magikarp. Okay.
And then I'm going to throw a Team Rocket's energy on here. So it counts for 2 dark or 2 psychic or 1 dark, 1 psychic.
Nice.
And I'm going to hit for 30.
Hit for 30. All right, that's a knockout.
Knockout. Prize. Ooh.
I'm going to bring up Staryu. Draw. I'm going to play Staryu. I'll play another side
Staryu.
deck.
Oh. What sound does Staryu make?
Hoo-yah!
Perfect. Of course.
I didn't realize
Following the trail of every other Pokemon, this makes good sense.
Well, Staryu goes, hoo-yah! And Starmie goes, woo-loo-loo, woo-loo-loo. It's like very like, oh, woo-doo, woo-doo.
Interesting.
It goes from...
It got wise.
Yes.
It, like the wisdom was like, no, fighting isn't the answer.
I'm going to attach energy to Staryu,
Speaking of fighting with a Starmie,
and then I'm going to evolve to Starmie.
I hear the
As
twinkles.
abrupt flash. It does 60 damage. If this Pokemon evolved from Misty Staryu during this turn, it does 80 more damage.
Oh!
So it's doing 140, swing for knockout.
All right, cool. On hit.
Go get a coughing.
Go get a coughing. Yep, and the math shows I am out of Team Rocket's coughings because they are indeed all here.
That's
I
fair.
should not be able to find another one.
Yeah, if you did, I guess it's my fault. I built the deck. But I was going to say, Judge. Judge. Wait.
All right. Knockout.
Cool. Prize to hand.
Okay. Draw. Look what I drew.
Coughing.
They're everywhere. I'm going to Ultra Ball, Sacred Ash, and a Night Stretcher.
Makes sense.
Get me a Mon. The odds aren't looking too great. But I'm going to get that Team Rocket's Wheezing. I'll evolve.
Yep.
And I'm going to Unfair Stamp.
Oh, shoot.
So I can only use if my opponent was knocked, or if my Pokemon was knocked out the last turn. And each player shuffles their hand into their deck. Then I draw 5 cards, you draw 2.
All right, that changes a lot.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful. Energy. All right, so energy for turn on Team Rocket's Wheezing. And I think I'm good for that. So this attack does 40 damage for each Pokemon in play that has coughing or wheezing in its name.
That's a lot.
So that will be 240.
That's enough.
That's enough. Prize.
I'm going to bring up Staryu.
Very good.
Might not be the best for me, and I will draw. Shit.
It's a family game, Brent.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. There's nothing I can do.
All right, I'll draw.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm going to Sacred Ash, shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from my discard and back into my deck.
Okay, you got a good amount
Got
of
a
Pokemon
lot of
recycling,
Pokemon, yeah.
so the milling isn't actually too big a problem.
Isn't too bad.
Especially because if you, in fact, it's probably better if you get lower because then you go hit.
Yes. Now, you hitting my Magikarp and getting rid of my mid of cards was pretty rough. That's pretty mean. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to attach to Staryu.
Apparently coughings are mean, so.
And then I'm going to flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed.
What's paralyzed do?
Paralyzed means you cannot attack and cannot retreat.
Well, what do you do then?
You can switch it, but you can't like retreat.
Oh my god.
Heads. Yes, let's go.
All right, paralyzed I am. All right, cool. And that's 20 damage as well.
20 damage, paralyzed.
Just a few more of those, dude.
Just a few more of those. Maybe just at least long enough for me to draw some useful cards.
All right.
That's really what I'm looking for.
Well, oh no. Okay, no, that's funny. I did.
Oh,
So I was like, oh. All right, I am going to Ultra Ball 2 Team Rocket's factories. Don't need that many. And I'm going to search for
a Wheezing?
Team Rocket's Wheezing.
Oh, the Team Rocket's Wheezing. Oh, right. Okay, I got him confused.
Yeah,
Yep,
you know.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do this, the switcheroo. So I'm going to switch my Team Rocket benched Pokemon with my Team Rocket active Pokemon.
Dang.
Yeah, you got it. You got
Dang
it.
it.
You got it. I mean, you got 2 of them, but
Yeah.
Team Rocket Energy counts for 2.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna do Team Rocket's Factory because of the supporters,
Yeah, that's right.
and then I'll hit for $1 billion.
Okay.
Take a prize.
Psyduck. Draw.
You ever just look at a card in your hand and want to go, "Ooh, baby girl"?
Not
'Cause
currently.
That's for the camera that can see. That's this card. It doesn't do me any good. I'm happy to see it.
I'm going to play Night Stretcher. I'm going to take an energy from my discard, put it into my hand. I'm going to attach energy to Lapras. And I'm going to Bubble Beam. Let's try to get another heads. Damn it. Damn it.
Because I had no real plans for that.
Shoot.
You did get me for 20 though.
I did get you for 20.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Draw. Evolve. Energy. Blasto.
Yep. Draw. Pass.
Draw.
Man, that one unfair stamp has really changed this entire
Yes.
game. Holy crap.
I'm going to use Team Rocket's Petrol to search for another trainer card, reveal it, put it in my hand. Get the Giovanni.
Makes sense.
Can't use it, but it will go to my hand. That was a Team Rocket supporter, so I'm going to Team Rocket's Factory draw 2. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can draw.
I don't know what.
Nope,
yeah.
I'll swing for 60 and then pass.
All right, and I'll hit
That's
you
it.
for a lot more. Get the
Yep.
final prize.
Whew.
GG's.
Man, good game. That unfair stamp just destroyed me. My one card,
ace spec.
the one card that was in my hand, I couldn't do anything, was an Ultra Ball. And I was like, oh, I can go find what I need, but I need the cards to discard.
You need to discard something, yeah.
So, and I had my first turn that I had the Ultra Ball, I had a Water Energy, I think the Sacred Ash, and the Ultra Ball. So I was like, oh, I can discard this and go find my Staryu, but I don't, or Starmie, but I don't have an energy. So I think the one energy Paralyze was the best thing I could do, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think for me, the only difficulty that I looked at in this deck, that it was, I just ended up drawing it on, because my whole thing was like, I need to draw as many cards as possible to get an energy.
Yeah.
That it's that each a Pokemon requires 2 energy, but it
Yeah.
also has a darkness and the luminous energy
Reversal. I messed you up. Yeah,
you called it luminous. The reversal energy wasn't going to get me that because I was ahead, so it was like I need the right type of energy.
Well, good news, Team Rocket Energy, real good.
Well, not only did I have the Team Rocket Giovanni to switch when I was paralyzed, but
Yep.
I also had the Team Rocket energy to put on there
To instantly
So,
swing, and yeah,
It was like, okay, I can rebute. And
yeah, that was pretty good.
the unfortunate part was that it didn't have a you may switch one of your opponents active,
Yeah.
because I would have just kept the Starmie there.
Yeah.
Or Staryu.
Yeah, and swung on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But then I missed my coin flip. Hey, I said this deck had a lot of randomness with the attacking, so
I'm happy to see that it hit once. I hit
did hit
mine,
once.
you hit yours, and then we missed.
that works
I'm
out
cool.
well.
I'm cool with that.
Cool. Well, let's see if Misty fares better in game 2. All right, ready?
Ready when you are.
All right, start of game 2. I'm flipping over Staryu, and I've got a Psyduck and a Staryu on the bench. What do you know? I'm gonna go
that was
first.
a double coughing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Go to draw. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put out Buddy Buddy Poffin.
Buddy.
Go look for some basic Pokemon.
Buddy.
70 HP or less. I grabbed myself 2 Magikarps.
Very nice. Very nice. Very evil.
To the hand, to the bench. Oh, nope. Buddy Buddy Poffin just puts him to the bench. Never mind. Straight to the bench. And then I'm going to put out a stadium this time. Academy at Night. Once during each player's turn, that player may put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Pass.
That's so goofy. Mine's like, if you've done this, draw 2. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, an upside. Just put a card on top.
Yep.
Not swap it with a card on top, because that would be cool.
I mean, that would be better, but putting a card on top does help with Gyarados.
It does.
So-
It does. It makes sense, but it's just, the most arbitrary
Yeah.
upside, the no upside. I'm going to Team Rocket's Transceiver, so go look for a Team Rocket supporter.
fail to find again, or?
Well, no. All right. I'm going to get Team Rocket's Proton and put that in my hand. I'm going to use it. So I'm looking for 3 basic Team Rocket Pokemon, reveal and put them in my hand shuffle.
I'm going to guess you're going to find a Coughing. Probably a Coughing. You probably want 2 of them. And for the third one, you probably might just grab a Coughing.
A hat trick. Just go for the hat trick, you know. When it rains, it pours.
3 Team Rockets Coughing. That makes sense. The Team Rocket Wheezing, very strong.
Yes.
Yes. Very strong.
And in fact, stronger the more Coughings or Wheezings I have.
Yeah.
Then I will Ultra Ball Ariana in an energy while I'm in here.
Yeah, might as well.
And speaking of Team Rocket's Wheezing, I'm gonna get him and say, hey girl, hey,
there he is.
hey girl, and I will pass.
Draw for turn. I will pass.
Dude, I love single prize play.
Man.
This is great. This is not what we're used to. This is a pace I can enjoy.
Oh, God. This is so bad for me.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is so
But
bad.
because I don't have a way to retreat, homeboy, I'm actually going to put this one on here.
Yep.
So it'll do 50 damage and then 10 to each of your benched.
These guys won't get any damage done by effects because that's his ability, so submerged, but these guys will take 10.
Okay.
Cool. My turn.
Your turn. But to be, look, I'm hellbent. I got nothing. Okay. Yep, draw.
Oh my God. I need something to do.
I'll play this Buddy Buddy Poffin.
Yep. Just anything would be great.
It's up to 2 good. You know what? While we're here, might as well.
Yep.
I sure love coughings and wheezings.
I would love an energy. I would love. There's so many things I would love right now.
All right.
Man.
It'll be 50 and then 10s.
So knockout.
So knock out those
Up to
guys.
20s.
Perfect. Up to 20s is a good number for me.
Yep. It really is.
Take
There
my
you go,
prize.
Psyduck. Draw. Let's go. 1 card in hand. I think I will have to. I'll play Sacred Ash. I'm just going to take this Pokemon, shuffle it on in. All right. Now we get into it. I'm going to pass.
Now we get into it. Done.
All
Draw.
you.
Oh. I'm going to Team Rocket's Transceiver. I want it to be Team Rocket's Ariana.
Shit. That's like the worst thing that could happen. It's so bad. Come on. Your low hand size is the only thing saving me.
So I'm going to play that. But because it says draw cards until you have 5, if all of your Pokemon in play are Team Rockets. 8. So I'm going to draw.
So it's only 5.
Up to 5, yeah. So I'm going to draw 4 cards.
But 5, it's still a good amount.
I'm going to play Team Rockets Factory. I'm going to draw 2. Because I've played Team Rockets supporter.
God dang it.
Oh, man. I think I gotta.
Don't.
I think I gotta.
No.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Woo. I wanted to. I will put an energy here for turn, and then I'll hit for 50, 10 to bench, take my prize.
Draw. I'm going to Pokegear, look at the top 7 cards, reveal a supporter card. Maybe find something that'll help me.
Can't believe I've only knocked out 2 Mon. I guess it's because it took 2 attacks to get your first one, but.
Found Alana's Aid. That's usually pretty helpful, so take that. Into the hand. I'm going to evolve Gyarados, or evolve Magikarp into Gyarados, attach energy for turn. I'm going to put Psyduck on the bench, then use ability to put it on the top of my deck, and then use my Stadium to put Staryu on the top of my deck, and then swing for Splashing Panic, discarding top 7. That's 140.
4, 5,
6, 7. Ooh, 210.
210. Dead. Knockout!
Prize!
I'll draw. Oh, look. Coughing. Reversal energy.
Dang it. I was hoping you didn't have another energy.
Let's unfair stamp.
Okay.
Shuffle our hand. I'll draw 5. You'll draw, what was that? 2? 2.
Gosh darn it. Whoo. God. Team Rocket Weezing. That's a good Pokemon. That's a really good Pokemon. And Team Rocket support cards, really strong. What do you know?
Strong. Well, there's just a multitude of them.
Yep.
Evolve there. Mm-hmm. And then it's 40 for each, right?
Yep.
Perfect. 240 on you. Take my prize.
Cool. That's exciting. All right.
Not gonna lie, my hand's pretty good.
Draw. Awesome.
Not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna Night Stretcher, putting in water energy into my hand. I'm gonna evolve into Gyarados, attach for turn, and then I'm gonna Hassle. I think is how you say it. You can use this card if your Pokemon were knocked out last turn, which it was. True. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. Put 3 of them into your hand. Shuffle the rest back into your deck.
That's kind of a weird name for a trainer. Hassle.
Yeah. Yep. Look at the top 8. Maybe it's Hazel, but it's got 2 S's.
No,
right?
no, it's got to be Hassle.
That's what I was thinking.
Hassel.
And then I'm going, no. I will attach return. And then I'm going to Splashing Panic. I did not get to set anything up, so let's find out.
You didn't get to put anything on top?
Nope.
You didn't put 1 water card on? So you need 2, right?
1, 2. All right, cool. That should be 7.
7.
Yep. So 140.
Cool.
Trying to hang in there. I'm trying, guys. It's not looking the best. I hate to see that just come up. Fucking Team Rocket energy.
Oh, well, I'll draw for a turn and then I'll Team Rocket energy.
Of course you will.
I told you my hand was pretty good. Oh, goofy ass. And right now he does 200, huh?
Yep.
That's great news.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But I'm gonna put where is he? There he is. I'm gonna Night Stretcher and put Team Rocket's Coughing in my hand.
Okay.
And then onto the bench.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll hit you for a lot. It's down to it. Down to it.
It's down to it. I'm gonna put out Misty Star Me onto Star You.
So now he does a lot, right?
Yep, he does 140.
Nice.
I'm gonna Buddy Poffin.
I thought that was it. Thought you were gonna hit it. Thought I'd be able to maybe come back with an attack, get you.
Oh man. Oh no.
So you're saying there's a chance?
That's not good.
That's not good.
I think I have 2 Magikarps prized.
You have 4 carps in the deck?
I think so. Shoot.
Well, just knock me out and take one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
you had Mon. Okay. I
had Mon.
I thought you were
yeah,
Monless. That's why I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
They're not as helpful as I would like. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Sure.
I think either way, I'm on the draw for energies and stuff. So what's more helpful? Probably this guy. So I'm going to Night Stretcher, taking a Magikarp out of my discard, put it into my hand. I'm going to put it out on the bench, and then I'll swing Abrupt Flash for 140 for knockout. Okay.
Drop.
You got this.
I got this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Energy. For turn. Then I will Ultra Ball a Giovanni and a Transceiver.
Dang. Didn't think there was... I was hoping there was no more. So maybe prized or...
And then I'm going to Team Rocket's Ariana for my supporter.
Jeez, Pete.
So I'll draw up to 5.
Okay.
Team Rocket's Factory.
Yeah.
Draw
God,
2.
it turns a 5 draw into a 7 and 8 into a 10. That's crazy.
I'm going to hit it.
Yep.
I'm going to hit it.
Draw for turn. I'm going to Night Stretcher, Water Energy into hand. I'm going to attach it to Magikarp for turn. Evolve to Gyarados.
I don't know if I can actually
Professor's Research.
do anything now.
2, 3. Draw up to 7 cards. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. I'm going to put a Psyduck out. I'm going to evolve Starmie, or Staryu into Starmie. I'm going to Sacred Ash. A bunch of Mon. Back in. 5 in. I'll shuffle. Real low on cards. Unfortunately. Oh, why did I evolve into Starmie this turn? That was dumb. Oh, you want to cut? There you go. There you go.
Only because I know what kind of attack's coming my way.
And then I'm gonna Night Stretcher.
Oh, that goes to your hand.
Yeah, it goes
to your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna Staryu, put that on the bench. And then I'm going to use both these Psyduck's abilities, put them on top.
Why cut, you know?
And then Splashing Panic for, there's at least 140. 4, 5, 6, 7. So a bunch of damage. Draw.
Me too. All right. I think I'm going to Ultra Ball this Sacred Ash and Team Rocket's Proton away. For Team Rocket's Wheezing. That'll go out. Then I'm going to... Oh, shit. Damn, I thought that was it. But I'm reading my card for the first time now. I think I'll save it and pass.
Okay, I will draw.
Now, if he knocks this guy out, there's a chance it knocks his out.
That is true. That is true.
Oh, I'll shuffle.
I'm going to attach return.
Good news is it doesn't matter what you knock this guy out with. For me.
I'm going to hassle again.
That was top 7, reveal 3?
Top 8, reveal 3. Or not reveal, just put 3 into my hand.
Top 8, pick 3.
Up to 3, okay. Put up to 3.
Leaning back for this one.
I'm just trying to give myself the best chance. Because say I don't get knocked out with this, I don't know if there's enough cards for me to do the attack again. It's going to be really close. So I'm going to actually...
We'll see what you draw, right?
I'm going to fail hassle.
Oh, you're going to fail?
I'm going to fail.
Oh, Brent's a failure.
I'm a failure. I'm a failure.
Sharking. Get in their mind.
And then the best thing to do is I'm going to use Academy at Night, put Starmie on top of my deck, Splashing Panic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So
that's
knockout happens.
That's a lot of Mon. I would almost wish they were all Mon. Oh yeah, knockout happens. All right.
This could be it right here.
Dice roll. Evens. Knock you out.
Odd, odd, odd. Give me one more turn. No!
Whoa!
Dang it. Oh, I had enough Pokemon left. Actually, if I drew one card, if I didn't, no, I wouldn't have been able to. So I drew one card.
Because you would have had 6 cards
I would have had 6 cards, and I wouldn't have been able to put one on top with Academy.
Just to run you through my plan. There's the Wheezing.
Oh, I had this. I could have done
There's
that.
the Wheezing.
Okay.
Here's the draw. There's the Team Rockets. Oh, no. It was going to be like this.
Okay.
It was pump up like that. And then it was Giovanni, switch these.
Switch mine.
To switch up your Starmie, or Staryu. And then hit for 120.
Oh, okay. So you had it either way.
I had it either way.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know what you were. I didn't know if you had a gust and you were going to pull this guy up, because it's like, obviously if you kill this, it could kill you.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe there was a chance you knock out
my other. There's no bosses, no gusting, or really anything.
I thought I had the win there anyway with the last turn, but Team Rockets Giovanni says switch your Team Rockets Pokemon with your Team Rockets Pokemon, and I had put up a regular one.
Oh, right.
But I drew the energy that made it all happen. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. So I put up the card I really wanted to.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then I drew the thing that was like, well, if I would have just predicted this were on top, it would have switched my
Well, I think that was
but
a more fun ending, going out on a coin flip.
rather than just a function-based
Yeah.
thing.
I think and I think the other big thing was once I put Gyarados up and I attacked, I went, his retreat cost is 4.
It was mad. I thought the same thing. I was like, he's stuck.
Shoot.
He's
I was
stuck.
like, well, maybe I have a switch. And I started thinking about the deck list and I was like, there's no switch. There's no bounce. There's not anything. And I was like,
there's not a whole
in
lot
trouble.
of movement tech.
Yeah.
I had one counter catcher, and then Team Rocket's Giovanni was the only boss's orders effect because it is the boss in those cards.
Instead of guaranteeing Starmie on the top, I couldn't, even if I evolved into Starmie to star you to protect him from your damage, I wouldn't have known that math, but also then Starmie isn't doing damage enough. So it's like I had to leave the Staryu up. So
well, and what did he evolve into HP wise?
110.
110. Well, I also had an Ultra Ball in hand, so it would have done 120.
Oh, it's just 100. So yeah, you would have.
It would have done 120, but I had 2 Ultra Balls in hand, so I could have just
fun.
been like, "Here's a Benchmon, here's a."
Yeah. So either way, but
that was good.
That was a fun game. It was.
I like the pace of that so much more than like tournament style, picking meta decks and like 1,000 game actions in a turn.
I mean, I felt like we're doing the night stretchers and the revert blah 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 all over here. I felt like I was doing a lot more with my deck than just here draw 5, draw 2, draw 8, draw 10, just draw. But it definitely is.
You and your Giga Brain, I know me and my draw cards.
But it is not nothing compared to a competitive deck. But it's still really fun and really unique to see cards that are from essentially the same set fighting against each other.
And we talk about the price of tournament decks. I can't admit the price of this was. I'm sure
nothing.
$5.
Yeah, it was minuscule.
We're sleeving it with more expensive sleeves than we are.
The hardest part was just because Destin Rivals is kind of hard to get. That some of the cards weren't as available in numbers as I thought. So I had to do a couple. Luckily, we opened a lot.
Well, because we use Cool Stuff Inc. So we're like, I don't want to say limited, but it's like we check one store.
We check one store.
We could. There's one LGS that carries Pokemon around us, but even then they didn't carry the new stuff, and they're like the only EXs, only Vs, that kind of style. So.
Yeah. So. But we were able to build them off the list. List will be in the description as usual. Thank you so much for hanging out. You made it to the end. That's the best thing you do. Please be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new videos come out. We'll do more Pokemon. We've got more Riftbound and more different things coming in the future. That's why these decks were built and ready to go earlier, but we got the Riftbound cards. We wanted those videos out first. That's why this one's coming a few weeks after Destin Rivals. We've had them in the wings, but
this
Riftbound
was the
exciting.
for funsies.
Exactly. This was fun.
Well, I mean, all our games are fun.
They're all fun. That's why we're doing it. The whole second channel is fun. That's when we do it for fun. So, but thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. We did have an extension on our worst possible merch.
That's
Pre-orders are going until the 30th.
It's going well enough. They said, how about more?
Yep. So 18th was the original cutoff. You now have until the 30th to do your pre-orders over on coolstuffinc.com/CGB, the Cover Go Blue HQ. So definitely get your pre-orders in there. Every little bit helps, and we really, really appreciate it.
Did you check? Does the promo code WORST work on the merch?
I have not checked. I think so.
Yeah, I have. Well, I haven't checked either, but I would imagine it works on everything else on the site.
Yeah. So use promo code WORST. That helps out the show, channel, everything.
Helps out the Commander Show, but also save a little money on the merch.
Save a little money. Yeah, exactly. And then Vegas just happened. So it's great to meet all of you. I'm sure we met all of you there. It was fantastic. We don't know. It's in our future, in your past, but it's great. But we also have Gen Con coming up.
The seeds of our future are sown in their past.
Oh my gosh. We also have Gen Con coming up
True.
at the
I'm
end
really
of July.
excited about Gen Con. It's our first Gen Con.
It's going to be very exciting. So if you are at Gen Con and want to hang out, we're doing a bunch of different events with a bunch of different games. We've got Marvel Champions, Gundam, Pokemon, Alpha Clash, Cyberpunk, TCG,
Final Girl.
But there's a ton of things we're going to be at. We're going to be bouncing around that con all weekend. We've got all-day passes. So yeah, all days.
How would people
passes?
message us to know whether or not? Because when we were trying to find some people at a con of our own, we're like, how do we talk to these people? How do we find out where they are? There's 50,000 people here. They don't have a booth.
That's true.
Blue Sky?
Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky.
DM us on Blue Sky. I got to open my DMs, I think.
Yeah. We'll open up our DMs on Blue
BS
Sky.
me.
That's the best one. BS you. That's great. Blue Sky's great. I still have Twitter downloaded. I don't use it anymore. If you find me on there, but
I've heard people call it skeeting.
Skeeting?
Because it's tweeting, but with Blue Sky. Skeet me.
Skeet me.
And I'm like, I don't like saying skeet me as much, so maybe
true.
BS me.
Just send me a message. Send us a message.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah, so you get to find us there on Gen Con. But I think that's all we have. So Stokes, do you have anything else before we say goodbye?
That was all of it.
All right, until next time, everybody. It's been real.